Hello everybody, welcome back. We're on to game number 2 between Naniwa, our red Protoss player, the winner of last game here on Shakura's Plateau last game, but right now we're on Tal'Darim Altar, and his Zerg opponent, we made Fox Moon, sorry. Actually, he's got the longest clan tag I've ever seen. We made Fox Moon, and he's our Zerg player. Last game we had a very close match on Shakura's Plateau. Very evenly matched players. A lot of poking, I guess you could call it last game. Players going in, just picking off an expansion. Even at the beginning, Moon just ran in there, picked up a pylon, ran away, didn't like to fight. And we had a whole lot of that most of the game. And eventually Naniwa finally committing to some attacks, and Moon mostly just going in for attacks, trying to do some Baneling drops, not really losing too many roaches until Naniwa actually came in for those attacks whenever he was ready for it. But really good play from both players last game, and maybe we'll have some more good games of this game. And once again, we're going to see Naniwa come over here, block this expansion, and this Overlord's going to take the longest route possible to find his opponent's base. This one's going to get there a little bit sooner. And it looks like we're going to see Moon go with this same build he went with last game, getting that spawning pool extractor up. Some players prefer to go with just the spawning pool, get the hatchery up, and then get the gas a little bit later, but I guess Moon really likes to have those speedlings out as fast as possible. And wow, Naniwa once again going for the risky Nexus first. The risk is mostly mitigated though, because he did scout the pool here with his probe, so he knows it wasn't a 10 pool, anything fast like that, so he really doesn't have to be too extremely worried about like a really quick pool and rushing it. So based on the scouting information, he knows he can safely get that up in time. And even with 4 Zerglings out, he could easily just throw up 3 more buildings here really quick, whatever they are, just to wall it off, and those Zerglings aren't going to break through anytime soon. Probe's still here doing the probe dance at the expansion. It looks like as soon as these 4 Zerglings come out, he's going to be able to take out this probe and then set his expansion up. But once again, we're going to see Naniwa with his expansion up a lot quicker than Moon. So Moon, oh, actually, Naniwa throwing down a Manor Pylon. Can delay that as long as possible, and that probe's going to get out of there. Those Zerglings have better things to do, like kill this pylon, and Moon's expansion is going to be very delayed. Look at this. The expansion for Naniwa is just about finished. Going up a gateway, and let's see who's going to throw up now. He's got that photon cannon up. Let's see, last game we saw him throw down a gateway, and then cancel it, and then make his cybernetic score as soon as this gateway finished. This probe's still alive. Looks like he's going to make it all the way home. Lucky dude. And Naniwa just coming over there, doing a little poking, making sure there's no Zerglings hanging out over there. He doesn't want anything to get into his base, and let's see if the Zergling's going to turn around in time. No, he doesn't turn around in time, but Moon almost got him out there. You saw him turn around. Not quick enough. This photon cannon is 7 range. Pick that guy off. 2 hits. And, yep, 2 hits. Those guys only do have 35 life, so it takes 2 hits from the photon cannon to take him out. And the expansion finally getting underway here for Moon, but he is really far behind just based on this build. I really don't like the build Moon is doing for this map, and especially against Naniwa. He's shown last game he loves to do those forge fast expands, so I think there's really only 2 options you can go with. Maybe go for like a risky, like 10 pool and just try and get in there in time. Or you could go with like just a straight up hatch first really quick, or just go for the spawning pool and just get the delayed gas just to get that hatchery up sooner, get those Zerglings out a little quicker. But he's going to be a little bit behind here. You can see the harvester count 38 for Naniwa and 28 for Moon out at this point. So Naniwa definitely having the better build so far this game, and a Stargate going up. So what is that? It's an interesting build. He's going to throw up a Stargate. After he gets enough gas for it, he's going to be here on 2 bases. Easily be able to support 1 Stargate off 2 base. Going to make some, excuse me, some sentries out of here, prevent any type of Baneling busts or mass Zergling attack. And also getting the sentries out first is going to allow these guys to gain up some energy while he just sits around and does nothing. Looks like Moon is going to go send some scout Zerglings, and he's going to have this Overload over here in this position. Probably going to come in here for a suicide later. Not quite sure if he's going to do that or not. Holding this Zelmaga tower over here on the left. And we have one Void Ray coming out, so we might see Naniwa go for the, let's see, they usually like to get like a Void Ray and like 4 or 5 Phoenixes and just go do some general harass on their opponent. But, ooh, okay, Moon is getting up to some business here. He's rallying some Zerglings over here to this corner of the map. And this is out of way, so he's going to definitely be doing something sneaky. Whenever you're running your units to a spot where your opponent isn't normally going to look, usually you're going to pull some tricks out of your hat. So he's got a Baneling that's coming up, so I think Moon is going to attempt a Baneling bust on Naniwa. We can see he stopped all drone production, so Moon, I think, is definitely going to go for a Baneling bust here, and he's getting a Ventral Sack upgrade. He's already the Overlord upgrade finished. This is a super fast Zergling drop, and he's got the Baneling nest finished. He's going to make Banelings first and then drop. I'm not quite sure, but that sack is almost done. This is a super quick drop. 8 minutes 30 seconds. Is Naniwa going to be ready for this? He's got what, a Void Ray out. Actually, he's got 2. One's up here going to go on the attack. Has 2 kills already. I don't know if he saw that. But he's going to come up here, do some harassing, pick off some drones. These guys are going to be forced to fall back. He only has 1 queen out. But here comes the drop right in the main. Naniwa's going to have to do as much micro as he can to stay alive. He can't lose that many probes here at this point. He's going to have to pull those sentries back. He does not want to lose those guys. That's like 50% of his army right there. Force fields actually only manages to lose 1 sentry right there, and it's going to get those Zerglings get a nice trap, and those probes are going to fight and kill off all those Zerglings. The sentry getting a couple kills in there. Forward raise up there, another drop coming in here at the Moon right next to that photon cannon. He's probably going to kill that photon cannon very quick. This Void Ray is going to have to deal all the damage here to keep all these units alive. But these Zerglings are just chewing away at all the probes. And wow, Moon is doing an extremely quick, oh wow, depowering the gateway. There's going to be no more reinforcements by ground here from Naniwa. These Overlords need to get out of there. They aren't going to be accomplishing too much more. Zealots actually being warped in. Where do those Zealots come from? Oh yeah, he warped in from down here. Those 3. So those are powered. That came in just in the time. If actually, wow, if Moon actually killed this pylon right there before he went in there, those Zealots would not have been there, and that would have been a whole different ballgame. So this 1 pylon saving Naniwa on these 3 gateways. So it looks like Naniwa is actually going to clean this attack up. Moon coming in with another big batch of Banelings, Zerglings. And does he have any Overlords to do a drop in here? It looks like he's got a couple. Yep, he's going to go do a drop in here. Not too many probes down here, but a big bunch of probes up in here if he wants to go for a drop. But man, Naniwa continually killing some Overlords. Moon's supply is dropping, but there we go. Back up now. He's going to just make some more Overlords, and man, we're going to see another drop here. It looks like he's got some Banelings repositioning. Overlord hanging over here in the corner of the map. And now the Void Rays are going to go on the attack. Naniwa feeling, okay, I defended that really heavy aggression. It's time to go counterattack. And what do we actually have here on Moon's side as protection? He's got, okay, he's got 2 Spore Crawlers. And let's see, what has he got over here? 2 more Spore Crawlers, plenty of Queens. So I think he should be able to fight this off. There's 4 Void Ray and 1 Phoenix. I think that should be more than enough. It looks like this Overlord is going to move over here. He's going to pick up some units, go do some more dropping at the same time. Naniwa is actually going to take up the Spore Crawler. He's got so many Void Rays that actually went down pretty quick, and those guys get charged up. The Spore Crawler is not going to be enough. He's pulling some Queens back to the main to defend, and he's going to need everything in his arsenal to deal with. He's got 2 Phoenixes, though. Those guys are going to pick up those Queens, and Moon is now going to be stopped from mining. Looks like we're going to have Baneling drop. Whoa! Taking out so many units there. That was a huge Baneling bust right there, and oh, another nice drop. Naniwa warping in some Phoenix, but no, we have Queens being picked up here. Going to get focus fire down from all those Void Rays. We got 4 Void Rays, still have 2 Queens down, and there's just so much damage right now from all these Void Rays. Hydra coming out, 3 Hydra, that may be enough to deal with this. Is he just going to focus and kill the layer? I don't know if he's paying attention to this. He's going to lose it. He's losing all his Void Rays. Naniwa's not paying attention to all these Hydras. The Hydras are just picking everything off. Naniwa finally pays attention and gets that layer down to 565 life. Not quite sure what Naniwa was watching there, but lost a lot of Void Rays. There might have been another drop down here. I was too busy looking at that, but actually none of these guys are low on life, so I don't think there was a drop. He just must have been busy macroing or something. He probably got supply blocked, threw down some pylons, something like that, but lost, what, 4 Void Rays right there. And if he could have kept those guys alive, microed him a little bit earlier, he might have actually done some more significant damage, and if not significant damage, just kept them alive. We have a Stalker hiding here behind the tree, Ninja Stalker, and it looks like Moon is going to go for a counterattack. He has some Banelings, he has some Hydra, he has some Zerglings. He's got a pretty big attack force here. And what does Naniwa have to defend with? Just some sentries and zealots and stalkers. He's going to need some really nice force fields here. Oh, Hydra already breaking down the front. And here come the Baneling. He's going to get out. He's going to take out that photon cannon. Here we go. Baneling drop right there, back in expansion once again from Moon. Nice force field is going to pick off some units here. Pylon just now going down again. And Hydra off creep aren't the hottest units, but he's got Zerglings to protect him. He's going to try and kill that Cybernetics core. That's going to stop him from making any more Stalkers or Sentries. Now he has some more Phoenixes out there. Looks like there's too many units. These Hydra are going to get picked off. And this attack is going to be deflected by Naniwa. And Naniwa is going to be in a really good position right now. 88 supply versus 59. So Naniwa definitely in the lead right there after fighting off that second attack. That Void Ray attack that he went with to counter did a significant amount of damage. And Naniwa is in a pretty good position here. That if those Baneling drops would have maybe done a little bit more damage here from Moon, they could have been at maybe a little bit closer. Closer supply count, or maybe even closer harvester count. Look at the harvesters, 50 versus 34. Naniwa, huge lead, and we got a lot of gateways going to go up. Naniwa definitely going to need some more gateways to produce consistently off of 2 bases right now. Naniwa looks like he's going to throw up a pylon and push out. Going to take out some rocks. Yep. Going to go take out those rocks and sit up for a 3rd base. Phoenix is just going to do some general scouting. And Moon, what does he have up his sleeve next? Moon definitely favoring the Banelings. I don't think there's been a game where I haven't seen Moon go Banelings. He just loves Banelings. I bet if you asked him, he would say it's his favorite unit. Just a guess, not quite sure. Macro Hatchery going down for Moon. Or actually 3rd base going down for Moon here. It is natural 3rd. No upgrades yet for Moon. He just got this evolution chamber earlier to deal with. Oh no, another big Baneling drop. I don't know actually if he killed anything right there. I'm going to check the workers killed, and we have got 40. Wow. Moon actually killed 47 workers so far this game. A lot of those due to the Zerglings, the first Zergling attack, whenever the Zerglings were dropped in, and then probably just a couple more from the Banelings. So Moon doing a significant amount of damage to the worker count here from Naniwa. But I still think Naniwa, even still, he's just been chrono boosting out consistently with these Nexus, producing quite a bit of units. Now we got a Colossus coming out, extended thermal lance, and it looks like these 2 overlords are going to get picked off. Those guys are just at the wrong place, wrong time, trying to get too close to the edge of the map. They're going to get picked off. If not, that Phoenix will be able to chase him down and kill this overlord off. Not a problem. It's just a bad day to be an overlord. There he goes, popping out. And Moon over here finally starting to spread some creep. Looks like he's going to stick to the Hydra. We may see a Hydra drop into the base of Naniwa, but at this point Naniwa's got Colossus out, he's got extended thermal lance, he's got 2 Colossus out right now, +1 on the way, at least, yeah, that is +1 on the way, even getting Blink over here at the Twilight Council. It's going to allow those Stalkers to be a lot more maneuverable and micro very well against Hydra, especially off creep. Hydra definitely be completely useless against Blink Stalker and low numbers, and it looks like we have another drop coming over here from Moon. Moon loving these drops. Wow, does Naniwa actually see that? Oh, he had him on patrol. Nice job there. Naniwa on patrol. He's going to split up his Stalker, split up his Phoenixes to make sure. Nope, he's going to go back over here. Wants to make sure this one gets picked off. Nope, he's going to go over back there to the left. These Banelings are going to get in there, but they're probably going to get picked off before they do any damage. And whoa, they do a lot of damage right there. Actually, just taking off just the shields at Zelt, getting pretty close to dead. And this Phoenix kind of gave up on the Overlord. And is wow, we do have another drop over here. Moon is just all over the place with these drops. Oh, Blink gonna get up there. He's actually gonna pick off both of these Overlords and dropping some Hydra. Actually, these are Hydra, not Banelings. And Moon losing quite a bit of supply with that attack. Both of those actually failing. This one over here on the left, he did manage to lose just that Overlord and those 4 Banelings. But these 4 are gonna waddle back home and he'll get picked up once again to be dropped off. Naniwa with an observer right outside here. He's going to be able to scout out this 3rd base. He doesn't see it yet, but he's going to see it pretty soon with this observer. No, he actually stopped. He's going to check out the army, but he does not know about that base. But he's seen the army composition. He sees a Hydra, Banelings. He's like, you know what, I can take that. I've got, what is this, 3 Colossus, quite a few Stalker, +1 attack upgrade done, +2 almost done. And Naniwa feeling he's got the superior army. He's going to go for an attack. Isn't really concerned about that other base. He's going to come in here and win it. He's going to sit back here behind this ridge and just get some free shots off here with the Colossus. Maybe try and bait some Hydra out. Moon's not going to bite. Now he's going to bite. He's going to come around from behind, try and get a nice, good flank. And we're going to have a big fight here at the front. Moon is going to have to defend this with everything he's got. He's got some Banelings going to come in. Nice Baneling bombs if he can get him off. He needs to get right there in that sweet spot with those sentries. But no, he's getting him on the outside. Naniwa doing a great job. Force field's going to go up, and those Hydra are going to get picked off. And Naniwa played that so well, staying away from those Banelings and throwing up the force fields, keeping the Hydra at bay, even though they're on creep. And look at the supply, 178 versus 85. And Moon, GG's. And Naniwa is not down for Moon's tricks. He was everywhere this game. Great scouting. Noticed the fact he could go for a fast expand, and that gave him the big economy. Moon tried. I like Moon's strategy. Go for the Zergling drop super quick. It totally caught me off guard. Go for the Zergling drop. Try and kill as many Zerglings, or sorry, kill as many probes as he can. But Naniwa just got just enough units out. He got that 3 warp in with those gateways, and a Void Razor out, just enough to keep all these units at bay. Just some good micro with probes. And a nice force field micro right there at the beginning. So Naniwa pulling off some really good micro skills at the beginning there to keep his units alive, keep him in the game. And then just that counterattack with the Void Rays did so much damage. Even though he lost him because he wasn't paying attention, still did a lot of damage and kept him in the game. But even later on, Moon kept trying to do those Baneling drops, but it wasn't significant enough. And eventually, in the end, Naniwa got the win here, and that's going to give him a 2-0 win in the pool play for MLG Columbia versus Moon. So congratulations to Naniwa for winning this 2-0. That's it for me, guys. You can check back. I'm going to cast some more replays and games from MLG Columbia. You can check my YouTube channel, youtube.com/EonShiKeno. See everybody later.